Hey everyone, this is the hardest opening. Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for our AEW Rampage live reaction.
Yep.
Yep. Never
How's
know what you're
everyone
gonna see on
doing?
the All. Never know what you're gonna see on the All Elite Zone. So
You never know what's gonna happen, yo.
What's going on?
Hey,
I'm just popping
our
in.
last wrestling show before. It's our last wrestling show before Halloween, so I'm dressing up.
it's not.
At
Well,
a
it
costume
was
party at work. So
Nice.
playback.
yes, yeah. So I'm feeling festive tonight. I hope you guys are ready for Halloween.
It wasn't. Well, I was laughing at the costume, but someone left the same. Some comments. So.
Oh boy, no more Sammy's. Or not Sammy's. Sunny Kiss.
It was kind of worse. It was
Oh, John Moxley.
wasn't Sunny Kiss, but it
Oh
was.
boy.
It was something to do with Sunny.
Oh boy.
Who is Moxley going against tonight, or is he just cutting a promo?
I think he's going against Matt Lee from 2.0. Or he's going
I think
against
so.
one of the 2.0 guys.
Yeah.
That was the worst opening I've
Cool.
ever done, and not being able to hold it together when stuff happens. I'm real bad about that.
Promise, guys, we are professionals.
I'm real bad about that. And tonight,
You're good, man. It's gonna be a good show, Connor. We got this. You got this.
Yes,
man.
we're professionals.
Believe.
Yeah.
like the worst person is Jake Hager. He, especially when AEW first started, like during Jericho's promos, he just sat there and you could tell he was trying to laugh.
Right.
Damn,
There's a few times where he did corpse.
On a BTE, he was on the stage, and then right when he went to the back, he was busting out laughing.
It's so hard not to because Jericho is such a funny guy. Like,
Yeah.
he
So
is
is
probably
one
one of the best personalities in wrestling, in rock music, podcasting. Yeah.
These comments.
Oh no. I only see like the ones from YouTube.
Here we go.
You don't want to know.
Here we go.
I don't
So
have
did
to
this
block
give me
anyone.
a squash match?
I don't know how to block anyone on here, but if it gets to the
Hey,
point
if you
where
have to, man, do what you gotta do.
I've done it
If
before.
they're gonna mess up the show
Right.
and cause us to have issues later down the road with YouTube, and it's better just to get rid of them.
Hey, this is the first time Moxie's wearing a Blackpool Combat jacket.
It looks so good on him. Oh my gosh.
I like the gold. I like how they're both wearing gold tonight.
I've only seen Claudio and Ryo Yuta wear that. Never seen
Didn't he
Daniel
wear a
Singer.
Blackpool Combat
Yeah.
jacket like last week?
He
Wednesday?
may have.
But it is a nice touch though.
Mm-hmm.
May have ordered one of those. All of the merch for Blackpool Combat Club is so good on the website.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Can they like get sweatpants? Like, can we?
Oh my
Or
gosh, I would
joggers?
love
Please.
sweatpants.
Do they sell those? That'd be awesome. if
They need to.
That would be, yeah, they need to. If they haven't yet.
See, Tony, hire us for marketing. See, like we can help.
was-
That would be great.
bring
Oh my gosh,
bigger
we make you so
ideas.
much money, Tony Khan.
Hey, Connor edits videos, so he can do your commercials for you.
No.
There you go. See, Connor
I
does
would totally
commercials. He's
around the house in
research.
Blackpool sweats, man.
See, I don't get this Keith Lee in action thing. Like, I hate when they do these type of matches.
It's gonna be Keith Lee in action against random jobber A from the town we are in.
I hate that. Like, they did it with Serena Deeb, like the 5-minute challenge thing.
Well, I guess for
I
certain
don't get
Dean
it.
it made sense. Like, in
Yeah,
a
but
way,
it's your only women's match on the show, and you're going to use
yeah.
Mike Tyson's on tonight.
Mike Tyson gonna be on?
What?
I love
He
Mike
just showed
Tyson.
about his-
Okay, Rampage, I see you. Okay.
What is he gonna do? It's got to be something with Jericho
I'm gonna punch Jericho in the face.
again.
Mike Tyson.
Mike
What?
Tyson, yes.
He has good on the bottom.
Pumping them ratings up, baby.
I like
Pumping them ratings up
I like wrestling. Wrestling is fun.
again.
Easy. It's almost it's one of Joe Rogan's podcasts. Dude, I know it's a little dark, but did you guys hear that? Like,
The greatest sport in the
he's
world.
he's
the
losing his
greatest.
mind a bit.
He's losing what?
He's the greatest. No,
Right.
apparently Mike Tyson is actually losing his mind, or
Losing his
he's
mind?
close to like. Apparently, the report I saw was that he was like,
Oh,
he's
well,
saying that
that-
he's going to be
That's
not here much
sad.
longer.
Is it like
But that's him
PMS?
saying it. But I think he was high on
Or-
something.
mm,
I think it's more just. I think he's just losing. I think he's just like scared.
Hmm.
I think he's had some medical issues of late. I don't know. It's reports on Facebook, and who knows what's real and what's fake.
I hope he doesn't say anything.
I mean, with
like,
with a lot of boxers, man,
oh my gosh.
with a lot of
I get
those
some-
older boxers, they have those issues with their brain.
Yeah.
So
brutal.
Hopefully, well, I think they made some adjustments now where it should be as bad.
Oh
At least I
man,
hope
sometimes
not,
you
'cause
watch
I don't
the
wanna see
some of
Canelo
those stuff in
with
the early
Alzheimer's before he's 40.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, so you guys, I know it's been a couple days, but so MJF, like, what did you guys think about that finish?
my
with
stream is
MJF?
slowing down over here. Hold on, let me fix my stream.
So
I'm
okay.
so happy about what they're doing with
Hmm.
MJF. I've
I mean, a lot of people
he's
thinking
been-
it's going to be this huge face turn, but I don't know. I think it's becoming like the anti-hero.
yeah, there might be. Can you hear us, Mr. Jacobs?
That's another delay. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Am I
Not
delaying
again.
again? Oh my god.
Every time
Hold
Mr.
on.
Jacobs gets delayed
It's gotta be
and
my
starts
connection.
talking in the middle of our conversation, take a shot.
we're gonna be drunk.
You'll be plastered by the end of the show.
Oh my gosh. I mean, MJF's my personal favorite, so I've always.
right, let me go out and
I've
come back
waited
in.
for this moment, so
All right.
I love what they're doing with him, but that's just personal opinion. Oh no, we lost him.
No, Mr. Jacobs.
The tech
Hilly.
issues. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, this one time we were talking about something, and he was talking about something we didn't talk about 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
He just brings it out.
Yeah, it was bad. For those of
Poor
you guys that
guy.
did watch this stream, and when you guys if you guys go back and watch or listen to it on YouTube and on Spotify, but yeah, it was a weird night, but it was so hard to keep it together. But it was like we could be talking about bananas, and then next thing you know, we start talking about wrestling again, and then Mr. Jacobs comes back. Oh yes, I do like bananas. While we're talking about MJF.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like this is time, man. Like I mean, but I've been waiting for like a year and a half for them to like do the whole world champion
Yeah.
thing. But I'm really excited. But I did think it was interesting the way that I wasn't expecting it to end that way with him kind of getting his
Yeah, it was kind of different, but kind of fresh. Connor, what do you
Yeah.
think about the whole thing? Like, how do you feel about it now that we're a couple days out from it?
I'm kind of glad they got it over with so they wouldn't cost him that full gear.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they're going to do.
I want it to be a clean finish at Full Gear.
I don't know if I trust MJF. He's done this
It's
before in
a
the
different,
past. He's done this.
but it just feels different.
many
though.
times.
Like, I don't know.
He did it to cut. It's like he said he'd like to go back to. Can you hear us, Jacob?
All right, am I sounding now? Am I coming in?
So But
All good on our side. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, sweet.
All right. Excuse the technical difficulties. It's gonna happen.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, he said that
MJ.
he'd like to go back to WWE and be with his old pal code. He's gonna do the same thing he did in AEW and cost him something. He's gonna cost him his world title shot. And he
I
did it
don't
to
know.
CM Punk. He did it to CM Punk. He did it to so many people. You think he's a good guy, and then but you never
Oh my
know.
gosh, Moxley RKO out of nowhere.
This feels like a different MJF.
It does. It feels different. I think this one's gonna. I think
Mhm.
he knows he's getting the championship. I think
Yeah.
it's a different. Like I said, it's a different aspect of it to where he'll play that median character where he's not where he was as a heel, but fans are gonna be cheering him as a huge baby face. So I think
Yep.
coming into this match, I really do hope, and I think he's gonna win clean. I think he's gonna win it clean, and then we'll see the devil, the bastard, what do you want to call him this week. I think you'll see him actually go back to being better than Ric Flair because he is better than you, and we know it.
That was a good DDT by. I don't know what he's going by now, but I'm gonna claim Matt Lee as what I know him by.
Yeah. Johnny Magic is it Johnny Magic or is
I don't know what.
Yeah,
their names
Daddy
are.
Magic.
yeah?
That's
And
it.
we got a
That's
tap
it.
out.
That's it. Every time he's doing with that move a lot here lately.
Yeah. I will have to admit this though, Daddy Magic. I think I seen a little bit of like Jericho in him. I see something. I don't know. It's just I was actually very impressed with him in this match. Like he actually looked like a star instead of just Jericho's hired goon.
Had a little bit
Yeah.
of his own personality and flair in there, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so animated. That's that's another thing that's awesome about him.
It's hard to believe that MJF has never been on Rampage.
Smart.
Well, I'm curious why, so I kind of miss actually. I kind of think Tony might want to try like mixing up the talent that appears on Rampage and Dynamite a little bit.
Yeah.
Like just mix
That's-
it up a little
exactly.
bit. Like why can't MJF be on Rampage?
Yeah, I agree,
think what they're
100%.
gonna do, I think they're gonna wait until he gets the championship before they put him on Rampage. Because then you
Like-
make it special.
He's been on Rampage, but he's never wrestled.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Jericho, yeah, because Jericho's not had
Yeah.
one match on Rampage.
It's just them two. I think that's never been on Rampage.
Because
Well-
Moxley's on it consistently, at least once a month.
Mhm.
It's crazy to think that for a while, like Punk was only on Rampage, and then he jumped to Dynamite. Like that just blows my mind when I think back to that.
Well, think about it. They had the highest ratings in
Yeah.
Rampage for CM Punk. And then after that, they never had
Boy.
that rating again. So,
Isn't that
It was
wild?
it's not a bad show. Like it reminds me of like a simple Saturday night, like what was WCW and WWE Saturday show? Can't
No,
remember, was it?
WCW had the Saturday night special.
Yeah,
thing they did.
yeah.
Yeah, it almost reminds me of that. Or when they had superstars on Oxygen, was it for like that weird
Oxygen?
5-month period of time? You guys
Really?
remember that? Like they had like
I don't remember it
not
ever being
Oxygen,
on
but it was
Oxygen.
like a superstar, and it was like the weirdest
Wow.
like half hour like wrestling, like very very short. But this is kind of how Rampage is reminding me of.
It's kind of
That's news to me.
A lot of this ROH stuff is throwing AEW off. I feel like.
The
Mm.
rating stuff, you
Well,
said?
Well, not like the ratings. Well, yeah, a little bit, but
Well, I feel like
Yeah.
they're a little too focused on that, and they're not doing the thing that they kind of before. I feel like they were just like, yeah, we're just gonna do our own thing, despite how it. Because if it's good, it'll do just fine.
because
I don't
thought we were,
Yeah.
because I thought we were watching AEW. I think I turned on AEW. I don't think I turned on Ring of Honor.
Well, to be honest with you, they could replace Rampage. I don't mind them if they replace Rampage with Ring of Honor.
I don't
Yeah.
think they can really,
Oh.
because Warner Media would, because like they bought rights to Rampage, they didn't buy rights to Ring of Honor.
Right.
Also, shout out to Moxley just showing off there, just doing some push-ups in the middle of the ring.
I know. I wish I could just like
promo.
drop and give 10. Like, dang. Okay, Mox.
But
With the quickness.
I think Tony has pitched the Warner Media a ROH weekly,
Ooh.
an ROH weekly show and a All Elite Women.
Ooh.
Finally, it's starting. Finally, I've been waiting for this announcement. The World Title Eliminator Tournament.
Yes.
Oh,
Like I always,
okay.
like I always look
Never
forward
see
to
Now we're
this
talking.
tournament. Why is Dante
Alright,
Martin
so-
gonna be in it? He was in it last year, or is it? I don't know.
Gosh. I do not know how that kid gets so high in the air. It is
Oh,
phenomenal.
Dante Martin.
Yeah.
Easy.
Like-
He got his powers from Hancock.
He
The
what?
man that we want something to do with.
Superpower. I just like seeing him live. Like it look. I thought like TV angle wise might be help, and then you see him live, and you're like, oh no, you're like really that high. Okay.
He makes Sin Cara look bad because he could actually jump over into the ring. I'm like, Sin Cara had to use a trampoline.
Yeah.
Dante Martin and Will Ospreay would be good.
Oh,
Oh,
they need to have that match.
Yeah.
Have
That'd
they
be
faced off like in the Indies at all?
They may have.
Because it feels like that would be like a marquee match in like PWG. Why are we seeing the other Paul brother on TV?
I didn't. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
So terrible. Like they call wrestling fake. Look at this. Like Jake Paul is seriously like I get he's a boxer now, but that was terrible. Did you guys get that commercial too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Now I will say that Logan Paul has actually proved himself. The one
I
match
am
I did
impressed
watch,
with Logan Paul.
Oh,
I still think he's
yeah.
a douchebag. But I do think that he has proven himself.
the one match I seen was at SummerSlam. And he did like it was like his second or third match wrestling. He's wrestling like doing it for years. It's something like Hook. Like he wrestled so good in his first few matches,
Mhm.
and
He's a natural.
but his first few matches are on TV. Like not many people do that. Like first match ever, you're on
Yeah.
national TV, and
Throw him out.
and you out and
there.
you out wrestle probably half of the roster.
He was raised by Taz. Taz was I don't know if you remember the early days of Tough Enough, but if you're raised by that man, I don't know.
Yeah. He was pretty hard on them, man.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
And it's kind of crazy because Logan's training with Bret Hart right now up in Canada. Do you guys see those pictures and video?
He's with Bret Hart? Oh, I thought he was with Shawn Michaels. That's funny. I saw some pictures of him with Shawn Michaels.
I think that he's training with both. Like I think he's training both with. I think he's in Canada right now. He did Shawn Michaels.
Wait. He's training with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, so he did.
Hope it's not Montreal.
And then I saw basically I saw a couple days ago. I should have shared it, and I totally forgot to because I was at work. But there's literally Bret Hart is training him right now.
That's amazing.
So he's had both Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart right now training him.
I'd give my right arm to train with Bret Hart.
All this training just for him to get smashed.
Oh, did I tell you my Bret Hart story?
Have you met him?
You got a Bret Hart story.
I almost did. Okay, so I went to WrestleCon, right? And I was, they announced on social media, hey, if you see wrestlers out in you can say hi, but don't try to stop unless they acknowledge you, kind of thing, right? And so I'm walking in, me and my fiance were walking up to go up to WrestleCon to go meet Jon Moxley. And I stepped right in front of Bret Hart. And I froze because Bret Hart wasn't going to be in the session. I was fortunately in. And I couldn't say anything. I'm just like, man, you do great work. And then I walked off. I was so scared to talk to him.
Yeah.
Like he's such a he's my one of my favorite wrestlers. And I have a giant flag above my bed that says the Hitman in bright pink letters with him on it.
Was it like his presence was intimidating to you, or?
It was he was the biggest star that I've ever seen in the real world.
Oh, you're
starstruck.
starstruck.
Wasn't with you. I think you're okay.
Yeah, I was very starstruck. But then when I met I met Adam Cole and Britt Baker, I was like,
Mm.
I had a conversation with Adam Cole for like 15 minutes about
He's
Elden
like the
Ring.
sweetest human being.
Yeah,
I
he's
like.
cool.
He's
His line
so
was the longest
friendly.
just because him and Britt were just talking to fans left and right.
It's funny with all the drama that used to happen with after All Out and everything. You could just turn on Adam Cole on Twitch and he would just be talking about like the most nonchalant things. It was like, we need more Adam Cole here right now.
Yeah,
I've
seen that.
I mean, it's like the whole locker room is just fighting, and Adam Cole is like, "Dang, Kirby, how much can you eat?"
If you ever see
He's
him,
a total gamer, man. He's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Him and Evil Uno are like my two favorite gamers in AEW.
I
David
cannot
Howe.
believe you got to
What's up,
meet.
Dave? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good
He
night.
is not.
Hey.
This is going to get answered. This is going to be talked about for years to come. And I'm still waiting on that Dark Side of the Ring episode. I can't wait for that.
Is he
that's gonna be
officially
entertaining.
leaving?
Right.
Did that come out?
You weren't here. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Looks like AEW is going to buy out his contract, or the network is going to buy his contract. But
sounds like he's out.
But I feel like Tony Khan's worried about him. If they buy his contract, he'd go to WWE just to talk trash about AEW.
Yeah,
all on air. I feel like he would do that.
Out of spite.
I feel like he'd do that. But
I feel like
I wouldn't put it past him.
I saw it. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he.
But I feel like he wouldn't do it. I feel like he wouldn't do it just to bash AEW. He'd do it just for the elite.
Well, I think they should both grow up, and like both the elite and CM Punk should just grow up, become adults like Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett were, sit down and do business because of a real life situation. They could easily make a lot of money and a lot of views for the show. Now, the thing is, you can literally do a Civil War. Sorry, bringing Avengers into this, but do a Civil War with AEW. You can literally have like Punk and Moxley and the Blackpool Combat Club and some other guys from WWE go against a lot of the guys from AEW that were in the independent scene or Lucha Underground or Japan.
You could easily do a War Games. You could easily do a War Games.
A War Games, man, I'd be cool. Blood and guts.
I wouldn't even call it War Games. I'll call it Civil War.
Oh, no rap tonight? That's interesting.
I don't want to see this feud. I don't want to see this match again.
I mean, neither.
This is like the Usos and New Day, like over and over.
Yes.
No,
exactly like the Usos and the New Day.
Now I can watch a feud with CM Punk and MJF all year because they. I don't know. It's just
they just do something different each time, which makes it interesting. Yeah. I just worry about CM Punk's legacy. Like, I just feel like I would like. I want him to like make peace with him personally and mentally make peace with everything, and like I don't know. It just it's just so sad to see him go out like this. Like I just.
But really both acted terrible.
I know.
Yeah, they're both unprofessional. Both of them.
And the thing is, like, as CM Punk, he should not have went on and said those things during the media.
I feel like
I think that's what the network's pissed.
Yeah. I majored in PR, and I was just like sweating the whole time. I was like, "Who is not turning this off? Somebody shut him off."
Swerve looks like a psychopath right now.
Swerve is. Oh my gosh! Why did he film it?
Who's he talking to?
He got the camera going up his nose, man. See, I'm telling you, Swerve and Keith Lee remind me of Sting and Luger. Luger being the heel out of the team.
Yeah. Hold him hostage. How is he gonna hold someone like Billy Gunn, who's 10 times the size he is, hostage?
Now kidnapping folks. Damn.
We're getting a little. It's a little Jeffrey Dahmer-esque. Okay.
Damn, Swerve kidnapped Betty
Joker right now.
Yeah.
No, do not accept Billy Gunn. No one wants to see it.
Oh!
No one wants to see it.
Swerve is a psychopath.
Just take the pain, Billy Gunn. Just take the pain and just say
No,
This whole scenario
no,
is
not the
crazy.
fingers.
Exactly. Swerve has
Oh
lost his
God!
mind.
Oh, I didn't know you're watching torture.
No! Anything with
Whoa.
fingers and toes.
It's just-
No! Ah!
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Wait, what is he doing? Like,
He literally took the wrench and snapped Daddy Ass's finger.
Ooh.
he
Now
didn't say yes.
we're going from kidnapping to torture.
Okay, this just
Jeez.
made the
Call the
feud just a little bit
police.
better. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Wrestling,
Stakes
you don't
is
call the
raised.
police. You go backstage and try to
Call
find
the
the psychopath.
Next thing you know, we're gonna see Saw rolling down the backstage ramp.
The guys kidnapped him, tied him up, and started torturing him. Look at Keith Lee.
Keith Lee does not know how to feel about this.
He's like,
Yeah,
"What
this
the hell
one-
is going on here?"
Like, this guy's insane. I don't want him as my partner anymore.
Well, that's your
Like,
boy. That's your boy, Keith. That's your boy,
Like-
Keith.
Appreciate that Jake Hager's still wearing the hat. Just
like this segment, there's way too many people. in
That's
there.
his hat now.
that hat, man. I don't want it, not gonna lie. Is that
Tell
a
the
thing?
Garcia, no, he should have took that hat.
Mr. Strickland actions were not called for. Something big fancy words.
Chris, I think it's going to be. Yep, it will be. If it would be a bigger loss than Cody, especially like CM Punk level going to WWE.
I don't think
He
Triple
lose a lot
H
of
would-
fans though. Like, I don't know. Well, I could be wrong, but like, I just feel like people would like kind of go sour on him. Like, wow, that's a dirty
Yeah.
thing to do. I don't know.
Unless they put into his contract or the buyout that he cannot wrestle for a few years.
I feel like even if he
Apparently that's what's going to happen.
like the rumors are that even though he's injured, that Triple H would just bring him in just to be there. I don't think.
But-
he's gonna go. I still don't think he's going to go back because he hated Triple H as much as he did Vince.
I don't know either. Yeah.
Too much JAS tonight, man. This is like what the third thing within the night.
It's become the Jericho show.
Yeah,
Michael,
yeah.
I don't know. I was going to ask you guys. Do you guys believe in Joe Hendry? Yeah. Well, not many people believe him in Impact. He's been losing a lot here lately, but I do believe in Joe Hendry sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea who that is. I've been watching.
He was
Impact
on
lately.
he was on Ring of Honor that one time, or Supercard of Honor, but he.
Anybody else I could see them make out on TV? Just me. Like, they're almost as bad
Oh,
as Miz
God.
and Maurice.
The MJF won the championship Full Gear and Broken Man. Just you're right about MJF. He's better than all of us. Come on, green. I don't think he's green.
He looks like like the color green.
Oh, God. Oh, my,
Oh.
do it.
Like the actual like he
Do we
looks
have to use that
like,
much time?
physical
That's gross.
green.
I mean, I can tell you someone who's green like Marina Shafir, but I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that.
You don't know
For
me.
you guys at home,
Miss
every
Jacobs-
time that Connor mentions his least favorite wrestler that's green, take a shot. Or we do
Violence,
or,
play,
instead of a drinking
violence,
game,
comes to
we
play.
should do like a bingo board. Like every time he like either
I'm
get
gonna
off
be
topic
wasted before
again,
halftime here.
talk about video games, mention
Yeah.
MJF's promos,
You'd be sloshed.
Brett
mention
and
Sting.
Goldberg. Yeah, it's hard to believe that Bret Hart is so much
What about
over.
Brett and Goldberg?
Oh yeah, you're lucky you didn't have
Touch this
Goldberg with
on-
you. That would have then you really would have been
Cool.
stuck.
He's really cool. If any of you haven't, you will enjoy meeting him. Yeah, I met Adam Cole twice. Well, once.
It'd be great to have him on the show.
Heather Whitworth.
Oh my gosh. There's so many. I'd love to meet Jericho one time. I've read all his books, so I'd love to just talk for like a couple hours. Either that or shoe shopping with the Young Bucks. They have a
Oh, dude,
Nice.
awesome shoe
That'd be
collection.
fun.
With the other books would be awesome.
Any day.
I feel like this match.
I'm
right here
with
is
you on
the-
that.
I feel like this match right here. I mean, many people might say this, but this is the match I'm looking forward to the most: Ty Conti and Madison Rain. Because I really don't know who's going to win.
It's
I'm
this, is
sure-
a- the women's- this is actually going to be a good women's match.
It should have
See
made
me-
well. The main event's probably Wardlow and Matt Taven. hopefully they give Matt Taven some good, like a good amount of time
Yeah.
to squash match.
I think something's gonna
Uh-oh.
happen at the end that lead into something at Full Gear
Oh.
or the Super Card of Honor or what's the one that's coming to Texas for
Final
pay-per-view?
Battle.
Winter's coming.
Yeah,
Final battle.
battle.
Final battle. Yeah.
I am so wanting. I might get tickets because, like I said, I can go to Final Battle and then a few days later go right into Winter is Coming.
Oh, that
Right,
would
you're
be
not
such
far
a
from it at
good-
all.
Yep, I'm like 30 minutes away from it. So
There you go.
I've already asked my boss for permission to take off an hour early just so I can make it on for Winter is Coming. So
Yeah, I think
Nice.
next Friday night Mike Tyson's going to go on Rampage.
next Friday. Damn, I want to see Mike Tyson tonight.
Because I would have thought
So
like why would you promote that like the night of?
this is such a random.
Yeah, like if you got Mike
It
Tyson,
is.
you put him
It
on the card.
was.
I wonder if we're gonna get like Mike Tyson versus somebody at Full Gear, like a Shaq
hope
match.
not.
Maybe. I'm actually not gonna lie. I did
That'd be
like
fun.
Shaq. I did like Shaq. I think he did do a decent job as a wrestler.
Yeah, he did. He
That's
did a
fun.
great job. He even took a table
No.
spot.
Yeah.
Now maybe Mike Tyson doing a special guest referee like Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels.
Oh my gosh, that would be
Yeah.
so. Is he gonna
Special
join DX?
enforcer.
He's join DX again.
I mean, this time it wouldn't be
The
Michaels.
it's Blackpool Combat Club.
It wouldn't be Michaels.
Right. That'd be cool.
Yes.
That would be.
Like that's like an iconic moment of Mike Tyson like punching Shawn Michaels. After,
Mm-hmm.
be.
A lot.
yeah, it's the AEW show with his tag titles. Probably next year if they do have them.
Yeah, I feel like they just.
I
need a
really
little
hope
bit
they
more
do.
development, but yeah, they definitely should.
They need a few people back. Chris Statlander, Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
Right.
They need.
I say give it a year time before you do it. I think if you give it a year time, I think it'll be. I think you'll have a good women's division. Because, like I said,
Yeah.
Paige already said it like on the Jericho podcast that she is like when Tony approached her about it is basically the same way that they approached her when she won the title to help that women's division. A few years ago, go from the Divas to where it is now.
She's
Well,
gonna do it
was
again in AEW.
a little back steps, but I think that I really think that I think in a year time, everybody will be talking about the AEW's women's division. I dare our fans write that down and prove me wrong.
I agree. It's solid.
Set a reminder, y'all, on your
Place
phones.
your bets now, folks.
Place your bets. Yes.
I hope.
1 year from now, we'll revisit this.
Like I hope
Place your
AEW.
bets.
I
Mark
hope
my
AEW tries to
words.
sign Chelsea Green. I know she's probably going to WWE, but
Yeah, I was
If
really
they
hoping
signed
she would
her,
go to
they'd have.
AEW.
I would love for them to sign Matt Cardona. That would be.
Yeah.
If they got him there, I'd.
like for a women's division, like a women's tag division, Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green, that would be a perfect
lose
tag
my
team.
mind.
See, but I think Deonna, I don't think she'll go
That'd
back
be
to
great.
AEW because they
Yeah.
screwed her over when she lost the ROH title.
Well, she couldn't. I don't know why they really did the interim thing, or what the. I don't know. She might go back because it's a one match. It was just a one match thing. Not actually working.
I kind of feel like they buried Impact a little bit because I feel like they haven't worked together really since.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jericho,
Which is a shame.
Jericho kind of summed that up on his podcast or something. A fan like asked him why doesn't like AEW was sending people there, but Impact AEW was never getting anything in return. And Jericho said he said like who does like Impact have to offer?
You have a few people.
I mean,
a little hard.
No, like you have
Like-
Deonna Purrazzo. She's their bigger
Well,
star.
like this was in 2020 when he said this.
Oh, that's true. That was like right. That was like right
Yeah.
before. That was in the
Okay.
pandemic before they had their heavy hitters come over to Impact. You
right.
think about it now, like you have Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, major players. You have that crazy good team. You have Chris Bay, which he could literally have him and Dante Martin could literally have like a crazy like 5-star, Wrestle
like
Kingdom
the,
match.
I feel like Phil might get mad, but the last big star they got is Josh Alexander. Like their mega star is Josh Alexander.
Him and Moose.
Yeah,
Moose, I'm surprised he hasn't came over yet.
but my dream
That's why I
match.
kind of like guessed it early. I was kind of like we were in our group chat. We heard a rumor and we kind of can't really mention it. I don't think we can, but we were mentioning it. Who could be the next? Like a big talent should be coming over? I think next year. What we were talking about, and I guessed Moose. Moose would be. I'd love to see Moose in the AEW ring. Like his whole entrance would be badass.
Hell yeah!
That
Did you
would
hear
be
my? Did you hear my response of who it is?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, if that's real, then dude, AEW is just gonna go right back up. They're gonna skyrocket.
It's definitely bigger than CM Punk in my opinion.
Oh, dude, like that is a
Oh.
huge blow to WWE if it's true.
well, now we all want to know.
I feel like Vince would come
Yeah,
back.
now I want to know.
Oh, I don't know if
Vince-
he,
Or like,
What if he-
or like he probably wouldn't. He probably couldn't, but he would probably try to.
yeah, I was gonna say
Let's
probably
just- yeah.
try. The
Oh.
legal team might have something to say.
I'm not gonna say it on here. So,
We kind of can't.
Right.
I'm not
Is
getting.
it a legal thing? Or
Well, it's more of we don't want Connor to lose. his
Right in the
job
private
with
chat
AEW.
so I can see.
oh, yeah.
Oh shoot! I wasn't supposed to tell people that he was an
Just
AEW.
type it on the internet
My
where
bad.
everything is safe.
Well, at least
Potentially, he'll be working with AEW, so we gotta kind of keep things under hush hush. Like we were talking earlier, but yeah. But yeah, if this is the case, it literally could be.
Can you give us a
The
hint, like
biggest thing-
male or female?
I hope no one from AEW is watching.
It's a male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Male. Okay.
Yeah.
That
Put it in
busted the
private
thought I
chat.
had, but that's
Nobody
all I
else is
needed
going to
to
read
know.
it but us.
Oh yeah, we can put it in private chat. Duh. Yeah, we got a quick private chat.
I hope no one. Oh, I hope no one's watching this.
I'm gonna put you.
Doesn't even
Hey, Tony Khan, don't get mad, okay?
Oh, you're not saying anything.
I'm pretty sure he's.
All right, Emily, check our private chat.
Or
She
I
can't be
would-
fine.
Or like I would hope he's paying attention to the show right now,
Nice.
rather than my podcast. He should
I
be
got
paying
you.
attention.
But
Oh no!
but we are wrestling
Oh,
nerds
shit.
at 5 here, folks.
It's not that person. Well, like you said, two
That's not
names
that
in there.
person.
Wait, or was it?
Right, because that's a major clue right there in the chat.
Yeah, that was like, or was it?
Oh, okay, I got you. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I cry.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
I'd be that crying guy from the punk return. I'd be like,
Like no one's talking. Like this is one that no one would think.
Well, and that's the thing is like, because that's what I was like when you said like when you give us the hints, it's like it had to been like somebody that's of the caliber.
No one's thinking about this
Mhm.
person anymore.
But the thing is, like, okay,
And like he still looks great in shape.
yeah.
Yeah, he's in awesome shape now, man. I hope to be that old and still be looking like that.
Dude, I just want to be as old as Arnold Schwarzenegger is right now and look as good as he does.
well, you know what's crazy is how like they're just like people who like they're older than like when they left wrestling, but then like they look younger than when they were there. It's a little weird.
Yeah. Well, DDP is saving lives.
Yeah,
loved.
Like, have you guys seen Buff
That's true.
Bagwell lately? So he just did Chris Levette's podcast. I think that's his name. But man, he looks good. Like he's no longer going under Buff. He's going under Marcus Bagwell.
Chris Van
Like
Vliet.
he's complete. What's up?
okay, cool.
Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris Van.
Yeah, but I started listening to his podcast and I was listening because I'm a huge Buff Bagwell fan. And one thing I have to give about a lot of respect for, so he doesn't sit down at the table. And so I met him at WrestleCon at one of the live shows I went to. I didn't get a picture with him. I just sat there and talked with him, but he shook my hand. He actually introduced himself to me. So, like, after he said that and explained why, I'm like, he's got to be the best, like, wrestler to the fans. At least one of the top.
Yeah.
That was a good
I'm
women's
not even-
match. That was a very decent women's match.
Yeah, they had a good time too.
Between
Yeah.
Madison Rain and
I always love Ethan Page's like promos.
He just has like this energy about him.
Mm-hmm. I think it's safe to say he's kind of underrated when it comes to his promos.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's kind of sad because you don't see him get a lot of spotlight, but when he does very well with it.
Mm-hmm. You pay attention.
Yeah.
You get spotlight. There's some people like that you just don't like hype it. There's a lot of people that you see day in, day out, and it's like,
Oh,
or every once in a while,
Ethan
it's
Page.
ugh.
Like Ethan
Ethan
Page is,
Page,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
he's going into the Full Gear tournament.
Nice.
All right, that's cool. I'm down for that.
You know, I would love to see. This is kind of like really not.
I kind of hope
not
it goes
top,
to the finals.
But I think having him in the finals or semifinals would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if he doesn't win, like him going to the finals. Wardlow. I hope Matt Taven gets the amount of time he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Taven. Well, I guess I could say it on every other Saturday. Wednesday. Matt Taven will be on here sometime. No, at the end of November. Either the last Friday of November or the last Saturday of November. I'm not gonna post it on social media because I
Great.
don't want to post the date and it's not the date that it may be. But since I've been saying it over and over, we were working on guests. I announced it on here, but Matt Taven will be on here in November.
He is one that I'm excited. Actually, I
Awesome.
want to talk to him about like his whole like ideas for like Honor No More, because to kind of see like why like everything that happened with that and Impact Wrestling, and kind of like get or like and actually sit down, because I don't think he's mentioned this, or at least any interviews I've seen. I don't think he's actually sat down and really mentioned why he left, or well, why there was issues after Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? Or like what he felt during that time frame. So I think I don't know. I think it'll be
insight into that. That'd be interesting.
I really I'd love to get his insight on that. I want to see like I don't know. I want to go do like a watch along like a week before we do his interview, and like get pumped up, because there's probably matches I've never seen from him. That because I've only really started recently watching him maybe back in February, because I was there the night that him and Honor No More took over Impact Wrestling.
Oh yeah,
With him and So I want to get dude. Can we get Maria and Mike Kanellis on here too? Like that would be another fun one too. I would love to ask them about their what they thought about their WWE theme song. You know what I'm talking about?
That would be a nice get.
Is you the greatest love I've ever known? It was like, dude, he was even using that theme song.
But it was the right amount of cheesiness, though. It was the right amount of cheesiness.
Like, dude, like seeing him like in ROH and Impact, like, and seeing Maria Kanellis, like, okay, Maria Kanellis, man, like, she's a very, very talented speaker. Don't get me wrong. But,
Mr. Jacobs, what wrestling move do you think? What wrestling move do you think they do too much of in wrestling, and what wrestling move do you think they should? What move do you think they should do a little bit less? It's up to you.
Okay, well, one move I think that's like I think it's kind of desensitized people was probably a super kick. You see that way too often. And that's I don't know. That's my opinion. People may not agree with that, but I think the super kick is way overused. And I mean that's pretty much the only one. And that too.
Really, the ones that like can really like I think like the ones that it's still fun to watch and do a super kick. The Bucks are always fun to watch it. Of course, it's in their gimmick. Dolph Ziggler, he has a really the alteration of the Sweet Chin music, and then of course you have Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah.
But I think if another one that I'd have to say though, and I haven't done it thankfully in a while, but the Canadian Destroyer.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that one I feel like it's used a lot.
That's a good one.
And the person who created it is Petey Williams. After all these years, he gave it to all these other wrestlers who's doing those moves.
Mhm.
All right, Matt, let's go.
He gives me
That was a good
AJ
question.
Styles vibes.
That was
Give me
very sports entertainment.
Very sports entertainment.
Don't go to that, Matt. Too.
I was just thinking AJ Styles too.
It gives me
I was just
AJ
thinking
Styles.
AJ
vibes.
Styles. I'm with you on that, Connor.
If he just grow the beard, grow
Like the
hair
dollar
a
store
little
AJ
bit.
Styles. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
So my question is,
It's a joke.
could he be Wardlow's first like big challenger for this? Like that could actually give him a run for the money? Because I don't think it's gonna be
I think so. I mean, he needs more
It's
challenges.
With you, yeah.
9:45. So hopefully,
for the main event. I love Mark Henry.
I mean, they're giving him a credible opponent now. So I'm happy
Yeah.
with that.
Building
least-
it, starting to build it up. Well, it's like you look at the timing of everything. It's like Full Gear's it's coming up fast. Like they gotta kind of assemble the card. We only kind of know the main event, and we sort of know they'll be.
Well, like they've been kind of building it for like at least a month and a half. It feels like there's
I can
stories
tell it's
I've seen.
predictable. Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy will be in there. Orange Cassidy and some folks.
And I think we're gonna get Soraya versus Britt Baker.
Yeah.
I think that's
That
the
right
goal.
there could be your main, like your co-main
Oh.
event.
Or maybe Storm versus Hater again or something like
Yeah.
that.
No, quit doing this.
What? Storm versus Hater? Or the.
No, the comments.
Oh.
No, what they just showed.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
AEW.
comment section.
We've already seen this
Sorry.
match. I don't want to see it again. Quit. Come on.
Then
Have you guys seen who it is?
And Mike Tyson will be on Rampage
All
next
in a
week.
dream match. The title can defend against any opponent.
uh,
I'm still. Quit this, TK.
Tony Khan might need to stop drinking
Okay.
his Coke.
I want to see Tony Storm in action. I don't want to see Marina Shafir. I shouldn't have even mentioned her tonight.
You jinxed it, Connor.
You don't know her, man. You don't know her.
He just doesn't like her wrestling. Okay, it's okay.
It's just boring.
Because
Her
when
theme
the
song's
violence
boring.
play, violence comes out to play.
Her theme's boring. She cannot wrestle. She. On top of it, it's against Jade.
She needs to develop more. She needs to get a
Hey,
character.
Connor, you don't know her, man.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Here we go. Matt Taven making his Rampage baby debut.
Okay.
But they've had this match 3 times. Jade and Marina. It's like the 4th time.
Yeah, it's number
I
4.
feel like Vince is booking this.
You feel like Vince is back
Could you
there?
imagine? Like, it was me all along. It was- on TV, you just do the whole.
Don't look
I
behind the
swear.
They've
curtain.
gotten away with it too.
I swear, if this whole entire time Vince owned AEW and I'm done with
Dude,
wrestling.
I will cry.
I will
I
never
would literally
watch-
give
I will
up
never
on
watch wrestling
wrestling.
again.
Like, I will sell all my figures. I will
Yeah.
burn all my AEW shirts. I will literally give
I
up
don't
on
think that's
wrestling
true.
and go watch
I don't
golf
think-
if Vince is in charge of this.
I can give one reason why Vince is not the owner.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe Owen Hart's family would allow his name to
No.
be used.
No, yeah. I
Hey,
know
well,
you know
yeah,
Martha
because-
Hart, she would never, yeah.
She wouldn't allow Vince
yeah.
to have any.
I think it's just on how like
Affiliation.
they treated her
Mhm.
after everything, and that's like why like when Tony and everybody was AEW, especially Jericho,
Yeah.
when they approached her and was very professional about things. So, and even the Dark Side of the Ring guys, like they also helped a big
Yeah.
part of Owen being in the video game, Owen's action figure, Owen AEW merch, the Owen Hart tournament.
But that's one reason why Vince is not the owner of AEW.
Yeah.
Which he's probably never going to be the owner of anything anymore.
I don't think he can be, yeah.
Because I
After
think
all
he
the
was.
allegations.
Because
I
I think
he might be in house arrest right now.
I think someone said that he wasn't planning on retiring, but he kind of got forced to, which was
Could
Oh
be.
yeah, I think he would have pretty much just gone to the grave
Yeah.
in the role to be if
You know, I bet Nick.
Yeah, he's
Khan
pretty
was
much
one of
voted
the-
out because,
Nick Khan's going to be he's going to run that company to the
I
ground.
really think that
Linda
he's
for
the
that
one
vote?
that slipped and made the tip on what happened. Just in theory, but think about it. He literally is co-CEO with Stephanie McMahon.
I mean, he did benefit from it.
Yeah. But you think about it, he
Yeah,
made
I mean,
he made
he benefited
everything
from it.
work.
But I
Made
mean,
everything-
him getting taken off NXT wasn't a punishment, though. Wasn't a punishment, apparently.
Yeah.
Right.
Apparently, that was the
Wasn't.
developmental, not
But
the
it feels
third
like
brand.
NXT was punished because they lost to AEW.
No, they actually got a little bit of chemistry here, Wardlow and
Ooh,
Taylor.
oh, what a headbutt!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh. Oh. All right. I'm in now.
I might have to get me a Matt Taven shirt.
I'm still so with I really love Wardlow. I think he's such a star.
It's not time for him to lose his belt yet.
But I don't dislike Marina Shafir as a person. It's just her work of wrestling.
She needs to
It's not like I hate her as
Hey,
a person.
I agree.
Like it's the person and the wrestling. But I won't say
She needs working on mic skills too.
and Vicky Guerrero, I feel like she's just hired for 2 words, excuse me. Sorry I said that, but I mean
Yeah, I see potential.
I always thought WWE on those were.
but she is very entertaining to be a manager. She's not boring. Especially if you're there live.
Yeah. And she's the sweetest lady in person.
Anybody else just see Waldo on TV?
Mm-hmm.
I found Waldo in the crowd.
What? Now I'm gonna.
There's a guy dressed up as Waldo in the crowd. Or at least he's wearing a striped shirt and hat.
Now I'm looking for him.
I really hope somebody dressed up as
Now I'm
Waldo.
looking
That
for
would
him.
be. I don't know. I'm completely.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see.
Oh, yeah. And a suicide dive from Matt Taven. Or, sorry. But yes, there's Waldo right there in the crowd.
They look good. He actually caught him. Because some guys that do
But
that.
Wardlow's finally getting him a credible opponent. Yeah.
I feel like Brian Cage was.
Oh, I thought Brian Cage was great.
I'm biased probably because my background. I talk about him too much.
I mean, I agree though. It was really good.
He was probably the best so far.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But
I want to see more of him.
Orange Cassidy's good too. But that was good. Frog Splash.
Yeah.
I love a Frog Splash, man.
You know what's interesting is that between Matt Taven and him and Will Ospreay, I see a lot of where AJ Styles was before he went to WWE.
Mm. Yeah.
Just the move sets.
Like what if he would have got signed in WWE in 2002?
They would. Ooh, AJ Styles.
Yeah, because he was on WWE in 2 or 3.
They would have called him.
But Jim Ross. It was Jim Ross's decision not to sign AJ Styles,
which was good. I think he ended up
really.
Yeah,
like the Miz or
and
he even call him Austin Wright or something.
Like he'll admit it to this day that he was 100% wrong.
Oh,
he's not afraid. He's not afraid that.
Where's JR been? I feel like I haven't seen JR in forever.
He's normally just on Rampage now. I know he just got cancer free.
I think he's still struggling a little bit with medical stuff, so I think they're.
Oh, okay.
That or maybe he's just taking a producer role backstage, or.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I heard he was getting ready to retire for good.
His contract. Well, I hope he makes it to 2024 because in 2024 it'll be 50 years of him being a commentator in wrestling.
I think they'll wait until he retires. I think he'll wait until he has been doing this for that long, and then
his contract expires.
If it were me, I would just push and do it till then.
His contract expires at the end of 2023, but that's
extension.
Like that's right around the corner from 2024, 50 years.
I think he'll just be like I think he'll be more of an office person still. Or work from home kind of thing, because I don't think he'll. He's one of those guys. I think he'll be a lifer. I don't think he'll 100% step away from the business.
I know he said that once he's done with AEW, he's done. He's not going with the WWE. He's not. He's done. Which his whole life has been wrestling.
I mean, I can see him doing a podcast.
He does.
No,
Real JR.
Girl and JR.
I know he
It's a
does.
really-
With Conrad Thompson.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Conrad Thompson, like him and Jericho are just taking over like podcasting networks.
Have you? I like did not notice, and this is because I have terrible eyesight. Like all the titles that Conrad has behind him, like all of they're like legit historical titles too. Like some of those are like I don't even dare to look how
Triple
much
H
they're
that
worth.
same way. Like he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
Ric Flair's like original, World Heavyweight Championship in a case in his office.
Like how rich
Yeah.
are you? That you? Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So
What's the wildest? Sabu.
He has a few companies, I think.
100%. Well, Mr. Jacobs is the only one that can testify to this question. That was me. What's the wildest
Oh,
interview?
the wildest interview. Oh man. I don't know if it was
Like
wild, but Sabu is one of the best.
I would say
think one of the wildest is an interview that we didn't get to have with Just Incredible, because that right there, that was a time, that was like a wild interview that we didn't get to have due to his BS. But we're not going to tell that story. I think it's already known to viewers that watch.
Yeah, our very first thing on here.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Matt Taven real quick. This ain't buttering him up.
Rip off artist.
Podcast. But man, like he has some really great like mat work. I have not seen people do in AEW, maybe besides Dan O'Brien. But like him working more of those legs. Did you guys like watching during the commercial break? Like,
Oh,
man,
yeah, I love
he was targeting that leg, and not many people will bring that little bit of chemistry into the match.
Yeah.
Especially during
Psychology and the technicality is really there.
Yeah.
So besides, he's like
Right. That psychology.
F5.
Oh, what a kick to the back of the head! He's really taking and a clothesline. One thing I like about this though, even though Wardlow's not much taller than him, but Wardlow's really playing a good big man part in this. And Taven, he's going after two of the most important things you want to weak on a big man: their head and their legs. So I want to, like I said, I'm going to shout both these guys out. This is a good way to close off Rampage. And this, to be honest with you, should have been a finish for AEW Dynamite. This could literally be the main event for Dynamite.
It absolutely could. Yeah, I agree.
I feel like this is being not wasted on Rampage, but it feels like it is. And Maria Kanellis. That Jezebel. Uh-oh. Oh, man.
It'd be a shocker if he won this.
Look at Mike Kennedy. He's just like, uh-oh. Yeah. It's time to tune up the band. Tune up the sympathy.
Uh-oh.
It's coming.
It's funny. I did orchestra for since I was in elementary school, and I still cannot say symphony right.
Symphony.
Symphony. Yeah,
Symphony.
Takes a couple tries to get there.
Oh, wardrobe mouth.
Oh, come on. Come on, put them away. Come on.
Them right in their face.
Oh, dang. It's over. Oh, into another one. And he's just gonna
one more time.
Matt Taven made his Rampage debut. Great match. Oh, and of course we had a cheap shot from his tag partner. Yeah, you knew that was coming, but hey, you know what? I'm okay with this. I want to see a tag match on Dynamite, or hey, maybe for their pay-per-view coming up in December between Kingdom and Joe and Wardlow. That would be awesome.
Yes.
I feel like it might be FTR versus the Kingdom.
That's true. Yeah.
And Joe.
There's so many storylines going on with the Kingdom and Wardlow and the Blackpool Combat Club. Connor, I can't keep track of them all, man.
I feel like in this feud they got too many people involved because
they
got Joe, Wardlow, the
FTR. I'm pretty sure Danhausen.
Yes, overbooked. I agree.
It's Wardlow, Samoa Joe, FTR,
and Powerhouse Hobbs. What? What
Keep
is
doing-
this?
Dang.
Powerhouse.
What is he doing in this? See, I don't know, another person in the disc.
Why are they doing this? Tony! Stop
It's
drinking your Coke.
Tony.
The
But I would-
Get
definition
off the caffeine
of overbooked.
and start looking
But-
better.
But I am interested in seeing Hobbs
What?
and Samoa Joe.
Uh,
I'm not against seeing Samoa Joe and Hobbs in that match.
oh, dude.
Oh, that would
Oh,
be fantastic.
Brian Cage. See,
Ugh.
way too many people in this feud.
Yes.
And why is Hobbs and Brian Cage?
I
Ah,
kind of want to see. I want to see Brian Cage and.
No, I'm not against that at all either.
Like maybe.
that must be leading up to something big in this story. To have this
War
What is
match.
Games.
okay?
We're-
Might as well.
or
It makes no sense. Okay, I'm trying to make sense of it all.
I know it's a
I wouldn't
lot
mind
happening.
seeing Elimination tag either. That'd be kind of cool.
I see.
What's
something
the
like
end
that,
game
like
here?
5-on-5.
What's the end game of all this?
Survivor Series. I mean,
Wrong
Endgame.
show.
There you go. Endgame.
Lord.
Lord.
Endgame.
Games?
Tag.
Why has they got the? Why don't they have the TN? Like, why do they have the TNA World Title?
What?
You see that? Why do they have the TNA World Heavyweight Title?
I'm confused, but okay, great
What is
great
that?
match. But Tony, man, really, like you need to like go back to where you were. Like,
TNA.
Man.
like, dude, what, like
End game.
this year's been a weird. Yeah, Endgame will be the Survivor Series.
Endgame.
Is the end game? That's the
The
question.
Endgame. It's the Endgame match.
I don't know how. I don't know
And
how
everybody
they-
has to dress up as an Avenger. There you
I'm
go.
lost. What is going on in this whole thing?
No idea.
Uh,
And why was the TNA World Title like that Prince
Man.
Nada guy?
But
brought
nobody.
up
He
brought the
nobody.
TNA World
Whew.
Why? Like, there's
I
no.
don't get.
Like,
They
did he
retired
steal
that.
something?
What is going on? What is?
They retired that
Ugh.
when Christian won that.
I
Jesus,
think
man.
Tony needs to switch to decaf.
Tony.
I
Yeah,
feel,
I
I
think
feel
he
like
has to.
sometimes people talk him into stuff and he goes with it.
I mean, I don't know.
Because one
Oh
time
my
he,
god.
cause one time when Matt Hardy did he did like the teleport thing when he first came to AEW,
Mhm.
him and Jericho. He did the teleport thing. He
Mhm.
said it was a bad idea because the cuts were kind of off, but he said he said that he was talked into doing it. So
Well, I think it'd been fine.
it's
If
probably not the first time he's been talked into doing something.
Yeah, I did. It's the first time. It won't be the
But-
last either.
But if you're taking, it's Chris Jericho. Because I feel like it's Chris Jericho a lot of the time. Because I feel like it's a lot in his storylines. But
Barbed wire match part 3, maybe?
a barbed wire death match.
Floating ring match again?
Floating ring match.
Floating
This
ring
time-
match part 3?
This
do
time
a
it
lot-
actually
let's
works.
do a-
Yeah.
Let's see what they did in Vegas like 7 years ago. Do the wheel thing where they spin the wheel and whatever it lands on. Let's just have a bra and panties match with the men's
Oh.
wrestlers. Let's
WCW stuff.
See, my favorite match would be like a grocery store match, like the one that Stone Cold did
grocery
with
store
Mr. T.
yeah,
Would like 10 out of
Yeah.
10 love to see a grocery store match.
Good shit.
and like
They just
imagine
destroyed some poor grocery store. I felt so bad.
Good shit.
like
But
people just shopping there.
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
I'll-
that.
I'll
or-
spectate.
I'm fighting.
Yeah, but
Yelling about the
there's some
inflation
weird
prices,
wrestling
like-
matches in,
Right. Oh man.
But yeah, it's just been one of those things. Like, we need to do we should do a podcast or a watch along of like the weirdest wrestling matches, like between AEW, WWE.
I think we've seen one of
WCW.
them. What was that match on that TNA thing, that Christmas tree thing?
Oh,
Yeah, the Christmas.
tree.
Yes.
That
That
Christmas
hardcore
tree
Christmas
match.
tree, man.
Yes.
Okay, before we get off the air, before you guys like get off YouTube for the night and go to bed, do yourselves a favor and
Yes.
go watch. If you didn't watch it with us, go watch the Christmas tree death match. It's the shittiest.
It'll be
match
the best
I've ever
laugh
seen.
you've ever had.
It's great. It's very cheesy, but it's very good. Like it seriously has Vince Russo written all over it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. It's completely
Great way to describe
Russo.
Yeah.
Joey Ryan finisher. What does that got to do with anything? No
Joey
one talks
Ry-
about him. No one talks about him anymore.
Dude, nobody
Yeah,
even.
he kind of got cancel culture a little bit.
But
He's
like,
kind
didn't
of
he die?
irrelevant right now.
But like, didn't
Kind
he
of works.
die?
He works for Disney World though.
I thought he died because on BTE they had a funeral and everything.
Yeah.
I think he did die, yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
died.
no, not the
True.
no. Oh, that was a great.
Uh,
That was a weird way to like. That was a
Wasn't it-
weird.
And
Like,
didn't
did you
and didn't
guys
Hangman
remember that pay per view? Like,
Hangman
freaking-
kill him?
Hangman
Yeah.
kills.
Yeah.
When he comes back,
Hangman
and there's just
killed
like
him.
a giant thing of like male parts that carry
Yes,
Hangman away after
that
the
was-
match.
Yes, that was.
I thought that was hilarious. Personally, I thought it was
I was
funny
like,
as hell.
what is going on? It's before I even watched Being the Elite, right? So like, I was like, what's with all the? I knew who Joey Ryan was. I'm like, what was with all I'm like, and I started watching VT, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Now I get, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of
Yeah.
Joey Ryan.
Me neither.
It's just
Just never got it. I don't know. Not my demo.
yeah. I'll take Marina Shafir over Joey Ryan any day.
Yeah,
Like I hate I keep on bashing wrestlers like this, but it's
Yeah.
just I don't.
she
Man.
needs she seriously needs to go and learn. Go
Yeah.
learn from Dustin. Go learn from Thunder Rosa. You can become a good character. You have the
Yeah.
potential. And I can see a little bit of potential, but the thing is, when you're on national TV, you can't be at the
Mhm.
screen as where she is at. Because at least
Yeah.
Jade has a voice, and a personality and a
Mhm.
character.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you don't know her, man.
Matt Taven is good. He's awesome. I like Matt Taven. Yeah, that was pretty much it for Rampage.
It was a good show. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
It was good.
Podcast
I enjoyed
I
it.
love the main event. That
Podcast
was
on
great.
pizza. I like
Good
that.
woman's
Yes, that was a great match. Great match.
Yeah.
It's not the Christmas tree barbed wire death match.
I know it's no Christmas tree party.
I don't think anything can touch that one, man.
It's true.
Nothing can beat that.
Yeah, we'll be back hopefully Monday for WCW stuff. I say that every time. We end up don't doing it, but
Hey, life happens. It's all good. We'll
yeah.
be back though. We certainly will be back. To
Yeah,
doing
we'll release
Mondays.
for sure for next week, Wednesday, and
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, well, they'll be back for Dynamite Rampage. But yeah, definitely check out the All Elite Zone social media links in the link description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Spotify. You'll mainly keep up with all of our major announcements on Facebook and Twitter, especially the Matt Taven interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely subscribe to the All Elite Zone on YouTube. We're at 237. My goal is to hit 300 by the end of the year. I don't think that's going to happen, but
Let's get it up there, folks.
yeah.
you got to keep growing. We'll keep doing better. We'll keep putting on shows and just keep on rocking every week.
Yeah,
All right, Connor, close us out.
Well, yeah, we'll see you
Peace.
guys Monday.
Peace now, guys.
Maybe.